Hi, Tim. Hi, Sarah and Rebecca and Carol, Aya, Tina, MW, Galania, Margaret, Dell, Helene, Barry, Melg, and Carrie, Jane, Suzanne, Edith, or maybe Edith or Edit. Thanks for coming. And Beatrice and Laurie. Thank you so much. Concom and Nicole and Dawn, Chris, Julie, thank you all so much. I've got something really cool to show you in a minute. I've got presents for you, and I've got something really amazing and new to show you. I've just got permission for it. So I'm glad you're here. Welcome. My name is MissKendalJames. It feels strange doing a normal tour after I've just done 10. This is now my 11th. Sorry, I dropped a very fast surprise tour, and I'm so sorry. It means you guys have missed it. It wasn't a glitch. It was for real. There was more lion dancing. So I'm sorry you missed it, but I've got my present for you is photographs. So hello, Echo and Timea, Charlotte. Nice to see you all. Vanessa, Virginia, hello. Right, we are at Nankin Machi, Chinatown in Kobe. I'm going to walk you around it, but first of all, I'll just show you to the gate just here. You want to get some nice postcards, and I'm going to teach you a bit of the history and things too. There's a really nice bit of information I can read out. There's no point in me getting my frozen notes out. But I'm going to take you to an artist's studio. I've just got permission. She says I can take you, which is wonderful. This is what we just enjoyed. We've spent all day enjoying this. So I've been outside for 10 hours. This is coming into my 11th hour here. This is my 10th hour, sorry, giving tours. Yeah, it's been really wonderful. Thank you very much for seeing me in this more standard capacity. You can hear the sound of my voice now before you heard this hushed version of me. Let me just show you these little, you've got to always look down in Japan because there's wonderful manhole covers as well. So this is a normal tour. I'm going to try and get in the normal tour spirit and show you around like I usually would. People are marveling at me a little bit, wondering why I want to look at the ground. Yes, these are manhole covers in Japan, so please collect them. Hello, Wendy. Hello, Margaret. Iwa, nice to see you. Spirit, lovely to see you. I'm going to try not to put you all to sleep. And let's go to this wonderful artist studio. She's really nice. I just bought 2 postcards from her, and I asked if I can do a live tour and record a video, and she said yes. So let's go and have a look. She's going to hear me speaking in English now because I've tried my best with some Japanese just now. So it's going to change around. Oh, it's very cold. It's nice to be walking around. The covers are really lovely. In fact, there's a really good one over here. Let me show you one. Well, sorry, let me show you a cover of a shop like this. Look, full lions. It's a kind of photograph, some printing. Okay, are you ready to see this wonderful art? It's painting and calligraphy. So we can take a look outside, and she said we can go inside. If the signal's awful, I'll come back. But yeah, we'll try it. The signal's great outside anyway. She said that these are based on hiragana, Japanese alphabet characters. And this is the one for the year of the rabbit. Yes, I've already asked her. Hi, Georgia. Hi, Kathleen. So on this tour, we're going to be walking throughout Chinatown and then all the way down to the harbour. But I'll take you some different views than I did before. I've done this tour once before. We'll go some different angles and see what we can see. But we're in my favourite city. These are little charms for keeping in your wallet, by the way. So you can have good luck in a way that suits you, so you can choose what's most important to you. This postcard being for the new year. But these all having different characters, I guess, for your name, and also different animals which represent different things. So her name is Chin-ten. Konbanwa. There she is. Arigatou gozaimasu. Hi, James. Hi, Hannah. Hannah, are you a new sponsor? Hello. First time I've seen you in a tour with a sponsor badge, so thank you so much. Hanamoji. So that means flower letters, actually. She said she's got an Instagram, so let me see if we can find her on Instagram. You really like the bunny picture. Right, let me show you. You can have a look online. I bet you can buy online as well. Oh, you can see how cold I am. Instagram, Baikasyodo. Baikasyoudou. That's going to be a combination of something to do with painting and shodo, which is calligraphy, I believe. Hi, Lauren. So we're going to have a little look in an artist studio to start the tour. I hope you'll join me for such a thing. A kind of rare treat. So it's nice that she's a friendly type. Hi, Gregory. And the artist pose. Oh, maybe she'll show us. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Lauren. Hi, Gertrude. Wow. Beautiful brushes here. So she uses the same paints that I use. These ones. Hi, Alice. 私もその絵の具め、はい、使います。私も。I'll go inside and we'll see what she works on after. Hi, Alice and Becky. Nice to see you. That's my sister-in-law and my brother. いいですか? よかった。ありがとうございます。Okay, the signal might be awful, but we'll try. We'll see what happens. ありがとうございます. Ooh, so far so good. Look at this. We have special permission to come into this lovely, lovely shop. This was not part of the plan, but it is perfectly part of Chinatown, from Chinatown to the Harbourland, for my tour. So welcome. Hi, Gregory. Hi, Evie. Thank you very much for being here, guys. I hope you've had the best time with all of the lion dances. Yeah, they're really beautiful. So they've got a kind of watercolor paint with calligraphy writing around them, and each one is a hiragana character actually. Yeah, really beautiful. And lots of animals and flowers too. Yeah, perfect. I just bought some postcards. They're actually the most expensive postcards I've ever bought, but they're obviously printed at very, very high quality. And I couldn't resist. And I thought, if I buy 2 postcards, she's definitely going to say I can come in and do a tour. And I was right. She might have said that anyway, but also, if you're going to take something, you should try and give something, I think. Aren't they lovely? It doesn't have to be money, but yeah, so wonderful. I'll show you just around here. There's some black and gold ones too. Thanks for indulging me, guys. I hope you like it too. I can't believe the signal is impeccable in here. And I'm warm for the first time today. Aren't they wonderful? There's a bit of light reflection. But yeah, so wonderful. Hey, Tamay, it's so nice to see you. All of the tours I did today, I'm sorry, I had to speak in really hushed tones. Oh no, my little dog glove is reflected. How many people are half asleep watching this right now? Who's been following me throughout the day and is trying desperately to stay awake? Well done, everybody. You did very well. Hello again, Joan. Thank you so much. Thank you to all of you that have tipped me today. I'm not far off almost getting a day's wages, not a 15-hour day's wages, but a normal day. So thank you very much to anyone that has tipped me today. That's very kind of you. And I got my travel covered, so thank you very much. But this is my 11th tour, can you believe it? Joan's wide awake. Yes, I won't use the postcards to inspire a painting, but everything I look at in my life inspires my work. So they'll just go on my wall and they'll inspire my life and my day. And yeah, it's not dissimilar to some of the ways that I paint and draw anyway. Same kind of colors and details. Really gorgeous. But yeah, of course it will inspire me, but not necessarily in any direct way. Although, who knows? Who knows? Passive inspiration is what I usually go for. Look at this one. It's got no reflection, so we can get a good old look at this. How beautiful. I hope you guys are getting lovely postcards. I'm really glad I could bring you in here. And all of the tours I did today, I'm going to put them on YouTube. So hello to Dave and Spirit and Karen. Spirit, I think you're in here too, but just in case you're watching on YouTube in the future. I think they're medium expensive. I think they're not, considering their effort, I don't think they're very expensive at all. But yes, you might have to save a little depending which one. Hi, DSDM. Nice to see both of the Ds. How did you both get here at the same time? Are you the same person? This is my style of getting a postcard. Oh, DS, you tricked me. I thought it was a different D at the same time. I guess these flowers are her inspiration for this artwork. All right, guys, have you had your fill of in here? Shall I take you outside and we'll go and have a look around and see what quiet Chinatown is looking like? They're packing up incredibly quickly after all of the festivities today. This is one I bought. I bought this one and this one. So they were 2 medium tips each. This one was 500 yen, almost $5. And the other one was 700 yen. So yeah, a lot more than I usually pay for a postcard, but exquisitely printed. So I thought, why not? You are here. I know you're here. But you watch on YouTube too. So I thought, just in case you watch there too, I'll give you another hello. Dave and Karen P do too. Okay, everybody, let's go outside. Wasn't that fun? Nice and warm in here. Okay, let's go to Chinatown so I can be all cold again. Lovely. All cold again. Arigatou gozaimasu. Otsukare sama deshita. Wow. 素敵。Arigatou gozaimasu. Bye bye. So friendly. Okay, here we are. We're looking around Chinatown before the lights go off. I'm going to do this tour, Chinatown to Harbourland. Beef. Yes, lovely. Oh, we're in Kobe. So what do you get? Kobe beef. Here you go, guys. This is where I've been hanging out, freezing my little bottom off all day. I did that for you. Hello, in Australia. This is a nice time for a tour for you, isn't it? You can hang out after work and before bed. Some of the, I've forgotten the word for it, screens have got some really nice designs on them as well. Everything before the dragon and will have to be YouTube. Everything of the dragon and before will have to be YouTube. Got it. Yeah, I'll do my best to find the time and energy. Here we can finally see the zodiac animals, which were kind of covered over earlier. Less than an hour ago. Hi, Evelyn. Nice to see you, lovely. What do you think? It's all peaceful now. No people. You guys might be sick of this particular view today, though, because I gave that to you from every possible angle, didn't I? It's nice to speak loud and clear. I wasn't able to be loud and clear earlier. I'm going to read you a little story about the area. There's a nice bit of writing over this way, and I think I might as well just read it out to you because they've already taken the time to script it so nicely. Just making up verbs now because I've been out so long. Not bored yet. Phew. It is very pretty at night, isn't it? And much more calm now. I say as I'm utterly shocked by a screen falling. Okay. Whew. This is one of the most important areas in all of Kobe, actually, for lots of reasons. Let me read it for you. And I'll let you get a postcard as well. So it's the history of Nankin Machi, Kobe Chinatown. Nankin-machi was established in 1868, right after the opening of the famous port of Kobe, where we're going later. Many Chinese had gathered to inhabit the west of restricted foreign settlements, currently located at southern part of Motomachi, because the treaty was not made between Japan and China. Sorry, that's written a bit strangely. In 1925, Nankin-machi was very prosperous by the variety of rare imported goods that had been sold by many stores owned by Chinese people. In 1945, unfortunately, the whole town was completely destroyed by a major air raid attack from the United States of America right before World War II ended. In 1981, Nankin-machi promoting associations started to take action to reconstruct the whole town with new methods and ideas. Many achievements were made by this association with help from Kobe City, so the government. The gate that we went past at the very beginning was sculpted in 1985. 1988, the stone-carved lion statues. 1993, the Chinese-style building for community. And 1995, there was earthquake damage from the Hanshin major earthquake that really destroyed a lot of Kobe. 1996, it was repaired and restored. The gate was repaired and restored. And in 1997, the alleys were laid with Chinese granite. Oh, yeah. It has Korean, too. Korean, Chinese, Japanese, and English. It's very international around here. This is the gate that we saw earlier, but there's gates on all three sides, and then lion statues. And then the lion statues just up there. Hi, Evie, Sumita, Anna, Elena, Ray. Nice to see you guys. Okay, and there's a little bit more information over here. I'm going to get that for you. Does anyone want it in Korean or Chinese? Or is English suitable? So we've just experienced the Lunar New Year. I'm going to show you some other things. Hi, Haley. I'm trying to show you some other things while I read it to you, okay? So Chinese people celebrate Lunar New Year every year for their major traditional event. Nankin-machi Shunsetsusai has been started from 1987 to vitalize the town and to promote friendship between Japan and China. This festival is being held for 3 days between the end of January and February every year. Shunsetsusai has been officially recognized as a Kobe City Regional Intangible Customs Cultural Asset from 1997. Now, Japanese people love doing that. They love recognizing things as intangible assets and other things. But it's really great. It's the equivalent of, in the UK, where I'm from, they have that National Trust things and national heritage sites and things. Authentic Chinese traditional performances are prepared in this festival. The spectacular dragon dance. The dragon is said to make a rainfall, meaning to save the farmers from drought and help to make a good harvest. The dragon is a holy legendary animal and is believed to be a messenger of God in Chinese mythology. The acrobatic lion dance, which is usually part of the festivities and is believed to bring happiness and luck. The Chinese classical acoustic music and traditional dance performances, Tai Chi Chong, the Chinese traditional costume parades, and many other events create an exotic atmosphere. Also, Chinese New Year dishes and many original foods are prepared specially for all visitors during this festival. Hello, Haley. Welcome. We're just enjoying walking around Chinatown, Nankin-machi in Kobe, before we march all the way down to the harbour. That's true. Dawn lives in the UK and said these ornaments wouldn't last very long up there. They'd be taken down by opportunists. Too true, unfortunately. You just can't have nice things in the UK. Machi means street. What a nice question. Yeah, machi means town or street, depending on what kanji it is, actually, I think. We can go see the lion statues just over here. If I quite a bit, it's because I'm cold. I'm very, very cold. I'm about to make a small voice of my coldness. I can take you over here. And I'm going to show you one more gate, and then we're going to walk towards the harbour, okay? No problem. Hi, Charlotte. Nice to see you. Thank you all very, very much for joining me. So there's loads and loads of lanes and things all the way around here. Yes, I'm a big fan of euphemisms, and opportunists instead of thieves is one of those that's more appropriate to use. But yes, I've got this theory that people in the UK are not thieves in general, but they can suddenly become a thief. They're kind of opportunists, right? Right, I'm going to do something I don't normally do. This is outside of the Chinatown. I've only done this particular tour once before, but I'm going to walk you through this arcade and then to the main gate, and then I'll walk back through the main gate. So I hope you enjoy that. I love providing a bit of context, and if you guys are gathering points for your Heygo map, this is one way to get you more points on your map. So I hope you like that. Give you a little walk around. And honestly, I can stay warmer if I walk you places. So let me walk you places. Yes, that lion did have a bit of a side-eye thing going on, didn't it? I'm feeling all nostalgic because for the last week, I've had my friend who's British. I know her from the UK. She lives in Vietnam. She's been in Vietnam for 2 years. She was my guest here in Japan, and I'd planned to see her for 1 or 2 days. I ended up seeing her for 6 of her 7 days here, albeit sometimes just for a few hours a day. Staying at my place, she got to see all the snow in Shiga, loads of lovely things. But we came to Kobe for a day, a night, and a quick morning, and she had a lovely, lovely time. So, yeah, it's nostalgic thinking she should be here, but she's not. She was here just not so long ago. Here's some little angels for you. I know angels mean a lot to some people, so there you go. Oh, that's such a considered thing to say, Dawn. Dawn says she'd be wandering around the streets for days. It's fascinating. Right, I'm going to go over here. Oh, little cold-bodied Kendall roaming the streets. Now, do you see the ground is slightly reflective? And the lights are shining bright down on it, and it's making this beautiful glow on the ground as well. This is the main reason that if it rains in Japan and I've got a visitor, or even if someone's wanting to come to Japan, I say to them sometimes, I hope it rains, because if it does, it's so beautiful. Especially if you go to Kyoto or Osaka or something. Are you guys ready? I'm going to show you a really beautiful view. So get your postcard clicking button fingers ready. Hello, Toko. Nice to see you. Okay. Here we go. That's the main gate. Isn't it lovely? I'll get you a close up on that Chinese panda Coca-Cola as well. And I'll show you my lovely, lovely dragon. There's a lovely dragon over that way. A lovely, lovely, happy, happy Buddha. Oh, a blue light just came on. It's changing colours. Oh, I'm sure people don't want to listen to a shivering me, but I am a shivering me. Would anyone like a portrait shot here? Give me a thumbs up if that's a yes. Anybody? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! I'm an artist, so I try to get you a considered postcard. Look at that. People just dirtying up the postcards. 3, 2, 1. There you are. I try to find you some good angles. Selfie with Buddha? Okay, just for you, Evelyn. Ooh, people don't normally request selfies. Oh, on my tours, anyway. I don't know why. Do they think I'm not beautiful? Just kidding. Ta-da! Arigato! Arigato gozaimasu, Buddha. Thank you for a nice day. Cold, though. Please make it warmer. Are you satisfied with your care, Evelyn? Ooh, and the gate. Ding! Tummy for luck. Well, if I've got to be touching something, tummy for luck, though. Yeah, yeah. Just bring out some Michael Jackson. Look at this lovely, lovely panda. I'm going to get you a portrait shot here. I won't swing you around too much though. 3, 2, 1. But look at that panda selection. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I see my Michael Jackson rendition scored me a follow from Anna Elena. So thank you very much. Much appreciated. Meta kawaii. So cute. Okay, here's it. Oh, look, it's green now. This gate is doing all the work of the day. Oh, I'm red. It was my cheery MJ imitation. Lovely. Well, this whole area is changing from red to blue to green. That's pretty good. Got the old RGB going. Oh, there's a car. I gotta go. There we go. This looks like a Triceratops, but I don't think it is. But, you know, it could be whatever you like. Hi, Euclid. Nice. Okay, let's go this way. They're tidying up after a big old day. They're taking down all of the posters from the special event. We're lucky the lanterns are still on. This is really common in Japan, having a bull, an ox, or a cow or something outside of a good old beef restaurant. And by the way, many of you, if you came on my tours earlier, you were saying, where are the firecrackers? You said there's meant to be firecrackers at the end, or partway through, or at the end of the Lunar New Year celebrations. And guys, there was. So I'm really sorry you didn't get to see that. I did launch a Heygo tour, but for a while it was only 2 people watching. And then it changed to being 10 people watching. So I basically did a private tour. But I'm going to put it onto YouTube so that you guys can see. And here's my present for you. Are you ready? I've got a present for you. So this is the lions that you didn't see unless you were on the very sneaky sudden little tour that I did. So feel free to download and keep those pictures. Yummy peaches, pandas, of course. It's like a butaman, which is a pork steamed bun. I ate one earlier, but it's got a panda face. That's all right. I've got a couple of other presents for you. 2 more pictures. I can call them presents, can't I? Oh my goodness. I'm loving Dawn's comparison. It's totally relatable. She says, I love in Japan how posters get removed straight away. In my city, they can stay up all year. That's true. In the UK, you just sort of pop a new poster over the last poster. Right, here's your next present. This is the second troupe that you didn't see. Well, we did see 2 today, but this is the second troupe that you didn't see do a special dance earlier, unless you were one of the fortunate 10 on that special extra tour. And then, I'm going to show you down here, because this is a hostel I stayed at last week with my friend, Liv, and I thought you guys might like to stay there too. It's really busy here tonight. It's called Nadeshko. So do consider staying there. It was very, very affordable. And it's even got glamping that you can do on the rooftop at the very, very top. But yeah, it was nice. I only paid 2,000 or 3,000 yen, I think. It's about 15 or 20 pounds approximately. And here's your final lucky picture. This is of the lion dance that most of you did see. Wasn't it lovely? So lovely. Some very kind souls were commenting that it was the best angles and footage and everything of lion dances they'd ever seen on Heygo, because I had such a prime spot. I was so close because I'd sacrificed myself to the cold all day. So thank you, anyone who was thinking that. Yeah, Chinese food is relatively affordable. It's not dissimilar in many ways to lots of types of Japanese food. or at least the ingredients. But also, a lot of foods that are enjoyed in Japan actually are Chinese. From a lot of food that's eaten has the kind of cases that are around dumplings like gyoza. Gyoza is Chinese, and shumai is little pork dumplings. These things are really enjoyed by Japanese people, but they have a special way of cooking the gyoza. The little pocket dumplings that look like mini Cornish pasties for my British friends. They look a bit like little Cornish pasties, in my opinion. If you did a black and white drawing of both a Cornish pasty and a gyoza, the only thing that would tell you the difference would be the size, I think. Oh, there's some pandas cooking. So, guys, I've got this amazing idea. Hear me out, right? So if you know the taste of a Cornish pasty, it's beef, potato, and salt and pepper, a lot of pepper. It's very, very yummy. You know, a steamed bun. I'm thinking of making steamed buns this year for the first time, but with Cornish pasty inside. I think it's going to be really good. And the lamps are really good. That's why I stopped, so that we didn't go past them. There's lots of lucky things all the way around here. Oh, Fiona's here. Fiona, I don't know how I missed you. Little pandas. Panda. I've got one of these at home. Of course I do. Should I see if there's any money in my pocket? But it's not like gyoza, Evelyn. But Cornish pasty gyoza would be amazing. So yeah, I'm just going to have to make Cornish pasty filling and just put it in any kind of case I can. Should we see if we get a lucky panda? Hi. Anyone else snuck in without a hello? Well, that's not lucky, is it? I spent all my money today. I think I spent about 3,000 or 4,000 yen on food and drink, which isn't much in the scheme of things. But if you're going to be outside for 12 hours doing tours in the cold, you do have to keep yourself warm. I was mostly using sustenance as warmth. I was only ordering hot food and hot drinks. Thank you, Dee. So yummy. Konbanwa. Duck wraps. What I think is really funny, Dawn, this is aimed at you because you're making some nice comparisons between the UK and Japan. Something I think is quite amusing is the fact that in the UK we've got tons and tons of health and safety standards, right? So much so that you can't dare leave any bit of meat or rice or anything out for, to be honest. Like, I went in a supermarket. If you leave that stuff out for more than 20 minutes, you're not allowed to put that back in the fridge. It's got the health and safety standards for eating, food regulations and things. But in Japan, in all of the supermarkets and out in the food vendors and things, there's just food left out for a day, half a day, sometimes 2 days. Not recommended. It's not as yummy after 2 days. But no one here is dying from eating old rice. And no one here is dying from eating old chicken. They're just accustomed to it. And you know what, guys? That includes me. I am not a ghost. Thank you, ladies. Dee and Fiona and Evelyn, thank you so much. That's very, very kind of you. Laverne, hello. Adrian, hello. Natural fermentation. Hell yeah. Try and get you some artsy pictures. Day-old rice is great for fried rice, but in the UK, you have to put it in the fridge or else someone's going to tell you that you're going to die. Nope, not refrigerated, Laurie. Just on the side in the supermarket. Ooh, does anyone know 31 Baskin Robbins? I think it's an American brand. In Japan, they don't call it Baskin Robbins, even though it says it everywhere. They call it 31 because there's 31 varieties on sale at any time. But this is an ice cream vending machine of it. Okay. To the other gate and then to the harbour. You ready, Harbourland? Now, if you came with me to the harbour last time, we're going to go different routes. We're going to get some different angles. And I hope you've enjoyed getting lots more different angles on this tour as well so far, even around Chinatown. Oh, Baskin Robbins is in Canada too. People kept talking to me about it here in Japan, and I'm like, what are you talking about? We don't have it in the UK. We don't have it. So I hope you've been enjoying getting lots of nice postcards, is what I was saying. And I hope that they're different from last time, which is usually a goal of mine. So if you see a tour of mine that you've been on before, please don't hesitate to come again. Usually the chatter is a bit different. The things I'll look at are a bit different. You might see Santa, a duck Santa one time and not another time. I wasn't going to focus on the delicious duck carcass just then. I know that's not for everybody. Beautiful gate. Very, very ornate. So we've got a little walk in the dark for a second. Let me ask you all, how are you? I'll get you another manhole cover and I'll show you the gate from the other angle as well. It's a bit different. I just thought these boys are going to think I'm a YouTuber. Phew. I made it past them. Hi Sue, nice to see you. Hello Jaguar, you're just missing the Chinatown segment. So we're going to be a little bit boring for 5 minutes in the dark, and then we're going to be exciting for 5 minutes. Exciting for 30 minutes in the dark. First of all, I'll get you some final Chinatown pictures. Nice to see you guys. I hope you're all well. Last Supper Chinese style. Beautiful postcards, lovely. Yokatta. I'm glad. I love this one. Isn't that a good postcard? Oh, I love it, I love it, I love it. It's also way cold out here. I'm going to go near the sea, so it's just going to be more and more cold. I can do it. I'll do it for you guys. Hi, Marcia. Virtual hugs, thank you. You don't get so many hugs out here in Japan. It's not a hugging community. And the funniest thing is that when Japanese people see us lot hugging each other, people that aren't Japanese generally, maybe some other Eastern Asian cultures don't do it either, but I'm from the UK, so a lot of people in the UK like to welcome each other with a hug, and in Europe with a kiss, and other places with a handshake. But in Japan, it's just strange to touch each other. Kobe, Kobe is so good, you have to go twice. That's how I feel. But the interesting thing is, if you ask Japanese people what they think of other cultures hugging, usually they say, "Ine," which means, "Oh, it's so great, isn't it?" But they don't want to do it, which I think is quite funny. Oh, Anna Elena, I'm glad you had a nice time. Thank you very much for following. Marcia, thanks for coming in. Nice to see you. 1 in, 1 out rule over here. Right, let's go somewhere interesting. I think I'm going to take you a different route. Last time we went down there to get to the harbourside. Puppy dog. This time we're going to go over here. It's a bit boring for 5 minutes, so you just have to bear with me. Don't need to cut it and make a 12 tour day. That's just too much. Oh, sorry if I sound very cold. It can't be too nice to hear me shivering behind my mask. How are you all? Here's a postcard. 1 second. Try not to swing you around. My first tour today was a swinger arounder because it was the chasing the dragon through the streets. I think that one was a dragon. This one is a dragon. Let's go. So in my pocket I have this little heat pad. I can get it out and I can hold it in my hand, and then it goes cold again after a while. I put it back in my pocket to warm up. I don't know why it works like that. Chasing the dragon. No. Yes? No. I swear that means something else, doesn't it? Let's take it all back. You're more aware You're more awake than when I did my first tour at your 2 a.m. Aha. Yeah, I've had people up at all kinds of hours of the day today, haven't I? My today has just been one day for me. I think I'm going to get myself quite a lot of sweets and chocolate and maybe a can of whiskey soda, a highball for the train on the way back. Now, if you live in America, you might think, that's mad. For starters, she's going on a train. Whoa, rare. And she's drinking in public. Whoa, where? Rare. Where? Rare? She's so cold she can't speak. And yes, I'll be eating on the train too. Not necessarily meant to be eating loads of stuff on the train, but as long as you're inconspicuous about it and also put your mask on in between bites. I'm going to get you a portrait shot here because I found something that looks really nice. Okay, 3, 2, 1. What do you think for architectural and a ramen dish of a room of a moon? Look at that. I like that. Got good architectural vibes going on there. 3, 2, 1. And we'll have a look at it right from the bottom to the top. Whee! So whenever the moon is a half moon, I call it a ramen bowl. My own divining. When I was in Italy, having a picnic and alcohol on the train, having a picnic with alcohol on the train was encouraged. In the UK, it's totally normal. And everyone will be like, that looks nice. What are you having? Hope it's not egg mayo and stuff like that. It's quite funny, I think. Different vibe. Okay, that just said no more crossing, so I won't go that way. Check I'm in the right spot. Yay! You know what? I'm going to go 2 more over. So let's wait here, and then we're going to walk a different point of the harbour. Okay, there are no cars coming, so I'm going to do a little jaywalking. You shouldn't. They don't really like it if you do that. You're not meant to cross the road in Japan unless it says green and go. But cars are allowed to go past. If it says green for people, cars can continue crossing the road. How annoying is that? Double standards. So a lot of people, you know what, I'm going to lower my mask. Oh. Hi, this is what I sound like when my mask is lowered. This is my voice when I don't have a mask on. Do you see how muffled it is when I'm wearing my mask? I'm just kidding. Yeah, I think I do sound a bit different without the mask in front of my face though. Hi everybody. So this is me like self-entertaining on the street. I'm doing it for you, Spirit. Waffling. What was I even saying? Ah, yes, crossing the road. Yeah, so right now it's green for people. Cars can just swoop on past. But if it's red for people, but there's absolutely no cars around for sure, yeah, you're not meant to. Marcia, I've had a sudden feeling that you're someone I'm friends with on Facebook. Is that true? If it is, do confirm. If not, hello. So Wendy says, yes, they sell cans of alcoholic drinks on the trains here. They do in the UK too. Dawn says, when I watch a tour in London, many streets are blocked by people drinking outside pubs. It's true, Dawn. It's the culture. No problem, Spirit. I'm here to waffle on, to please your waffly needs. I'm the calorie-free waffle maker. Yeah, it's a good question, right? They are quite bright. Yeah, they are quite bright, but they are shining very, very bright on my phone, aren't they? And when I went to Universal Studios Japan, I was making videos. By the way, I've got a tour for that. It is one that's pre-recorded. My first proper pre-recorded one that's going to be at home. But the lights were so bright that streaks were showing up on my phone. And I kept cleaning the lens, but they were just making these laser-like streaks too. Oh, you can't drink outside in Italy. Oh, in the UK, as long as you're not being drunk and disorderly, you're allowed to drink outside. In Japan, you have to be drunk and disorderly to drink outside. No, I'm kidding. In Japan, the people who drink the most on the streets are, of course, young people, tourists, and also salarymen, which is a business person, but they're usually men, and in katakana it's called salaryman. Salaryman. It just means business person. But they're the people that are most likely to be drinking on the street. Okay, let's turn down a more interesting section and go to the harbour itself. You guys ready? You're really being very patient with me to... You know what, I'm going to go down the next one. Thank you very much for being patient with me doing this bit. It could easily be 2 tours, but I think it's quite nice to get context for how far somewhere is from another place. And like I said, I hope you're getting lots of nice points on your Heygo map. You can go for a nice old walk. In Scotland, you can't drink outside. Oh my goodness, that's because, yeah, you guys are irresponsible. In the UK, we are too, to be fair. Yeah, Dawn says, I often saw many businessmen drunk in the street and on the train at night. Yup. There's some unique faces you see on the trains at night. And they're usually unbuttoned business folk. Lauren says, I was watching Haunted UK today, and they were in Portsmouth. And I'm like, that's where Kendall's from, I think. That's great. I lived in Portsmouth for 12 years. Oh, what's haunted in Portsmouth? I'm a bit afraid for you to tell me. Let's walk down this dark alley and you can tell me. So I lived in Portsmouth for 12 years, but I'm from Bristol. Me and Heygo are both from Bristol. Haunted, the reality show. Ooh. Wendy in Scotland says, it's because we take it too far. Children's fair and the adults are falling down. Yeah. Well, you know what? I think it's because maybe Scottish people think eating's cheating, which it is not. Eating is smart. Ooh. Trying to pick up the pace for my own warmth. Okay. We're going to go over this way. This is the prettier way to the harbour. I promise. I promise. I hope you're enjoying the power cables and the hotels and whatnot anyway. Eating is cheating, and so ice is in your drink. What does that mean? No, not ghost. Hunted? Hunted? What reality TV show is that? That sounds horrible. Hunted? Look, tulips, everybody. It's ice cold in January, and we're rocking these tulips. Ice your drink to water it down. Have you guys ever seen inside an ice maker? Like a corporate ice maker? It's pretty gross. Not trying to totally put you off ice for the rest of your life, but if you think you've got food poisoning from going somewhere to a restaurant, you might actually just have ice bacteria. Maybe. It's gross. I always say no ice, but not for that reason. But since my friend told me that she saw behind the scenes of uncleanness, now I'm like, well, that's an extra good reason not to have ice in my drink, isn't it? Yeah. And then I'm a little bit of a silly person because in Japan, whenever you go shopping, so while I'm walking along here, I'm going to teach you some more cultural things, yet more. You can get dry ice to pack your frozen things to carry with you to take home. And I know this is very stupid. I thought I didn't know it was like dry ice. It was kind of in chunks and stuff, and there was no smoke coming off of it. And you shovel it yourself. I thought it was just free ice cubes. But apparently it's not. It's just for keeping your food cold while you get it home. I don't think I drank it many times, so don't worry. It was a long time ago. So Wendy says, Apparently they tested ice in pubs and the amount that was not safe was pretty high. Oh, look, here we go. Oh, this, I believe, is by a sculptor that actually has a whole exhibition in Moriyama, where I live in Shiga. There's often art on the streets around here. I've hunted. It's like a game of hide and seek, and the contestants are fugitives and go on the run, and official hunter people try to catch the criminals and find them. That's so strange and wonderful. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Get your little portrait of this guy. Lovely. 3, 2, 1. You can find this sculptor's art all around Japan. Osaka, Kyoto, Sapporo, where Delena is. Look at this. Lovely. Thank you, Margaret. If art's your bag, check out some of my other tours. That's what scored me a tip just then. 3, 2, 1. Jaguar says they watched Hunted, but they're not really a fan. I've got loads of guilty pleasures when it comes to TV. In fact, so much so that I'm not even allowed TV. 3, 2, 1. As in, like, I'll just watch Come Dine With Me for ages. Yay! To the harbour! Oh, look, there's loads more art, though. So let's look at the lovely art. We've still got 25 minutes together on this tour. It's set at 75 minutes. UK has 6 seasons. Super cold, quite cold. Oh, Dawn says, it's just like you should never eat crisps or peanuts from bowls on bar counters as the bacteria on many were frightening. Right, I hear you, but also this. 1 second, 3, 2, 1. Also, what if you do eat lots of bits of bacteria all the time and gradually you become healthier and healthier because you're always taking in little bits of germs? That's my ruling. A little bit. 3, 2, 1. Just yesterday, I ate a little bit of something I dropped on the floor. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with that. Oh, let's go over the bridge. Okay, over the bridge, and we're going to go see the beautiful Ferris wheel and the sea. I'm going to smell the sea. 5-second rule, yep. 5-second rule, definitely. Just 5 seconds. Yeah, the bacteria from people not washing their hands too. But we don't want to be too clean. Too clean is unhealthy too, guys. I mean, I'm not saying... I've seen some of the places that the children I teach, I've seen where they put their pencils and pens in the summer. It's not good. So, yeah, I would say the biggest rule should be don't share with children. The best contraception is seeing a child eat or seeing where they put their pencils when they're meant to be studying. It's disgusting. In Japan, there's lots of big freeway areas, so you do have to go up and down and over lots of bridges to get to where you want to be. There's loads of lights and colours over there, and a Ferris wheel. So I'm going to take you. Hi, Aaron. Nice to see you again. I'm going to take you over there to see the lovely Ferris wheel. We'll see if the Christmas decorations are still there too. That's what these lights are in the trees, actually. Wendy says, we used to play in the dirt and never got sick. Well, arguably, dirt is cleaner than peanuts at bar counters, perhaps. Probably. But yesterday, I ate a Hamburg steak in my fridge. It was vacuum packed. I bought it 3 weeks ago. I should have used it 2 weeks ago. It's at the 21st of January. I'm still standing. Yeah. I'm fine. And I ate an egg that was definitely the same age. But I'm all good. This is not a recommendation. Don't do this yourself unless, basically, we're gifted with smell, right? We're gifted with, well, sometimes not gifted, but we've got this ability to check whether or not something is okay for us to eat or not. So visually check it, smell it, maybe listen to it. If it's fizzing, don't eat it. Fizzing would imply quite a lot of mold or something, I think. Yeah, that's the rules. Don't eat it if it's fizzing. That's all I say. Dawn remembers making mud pies but never ate them. Dirt was sprayed in but wasn't touched by people's poopy hands. Oh, Dawn has an irritable stomach, so can't even eat pea pods and strawberries, etc., due to chemicals sprayed on them. Well, you've got to buy jimoto no yasai. You've got to buy the fresh veggies that are local. Jimoto means local, that's what I get. But not everyone has the pleasure of doing that because not everyone lives in the countryside of Japan. So I get to buy from local farmers in the train station, which is pretty great. And Spirit says MS rule, which is however long it takes me to sniff it. Okay, we can cross this road, go to the next one. I can see the harbourside and I want to walk you along the nice streets. I'll show you the Anpanman Museum. So you're going a little different route this time. And the sea is here, but it actually just smells like oil from cars and boats. Which way shall I take you? Okay, everyone, you get to choose now. We'll see the sea in a minute because we're aiming ourselves towards the Ferris wheel. But would you like to see stuff over by that red tower and maybe some boats up close? We're going to see them up high after. Or would you like to see shops that have lights outside over this way, down low, like small, unique ones? Not, what's the word? Mainstream. Shops. 2 for shops. Okay, we're in. Shops. It's very nice down this section. It's cafes and shops. Lights and shops. Okay, lovelies. And look, there's a little river here as well. You made the best choice. We're going to see the other bit after anyway. Yeah, Wendy says they're getting rid of best before dates and encouraging people to use their common sense. Look at it and smell it. But we haven't been advised on the fizzing rule. Well, the fizzing rule I've made up myself, and if any children are listening, please don't take me too seriously. Sometimes do, but not always. Don't eat anything that looks like it's moving. I don't know. Depends. Chain stores, thank you very much, Spirit. It's been a long old day. This is my 11th hour. But isn't that a really doomsday-like sentiment? This is my 11th tour and 11th hour. Good golly, I've been busy. I hope you've had a lovely day in Kobe with me. I'd love to show you some other parts of Kobe in the future. Of course, it was Chinatown-centric for the lovely Lunar New Year. Here's a light waterfall. Excellent choice, everybody. Coming this way. I've had milk last a week past the best before date. Me too, Wendy, regularly. The stone on the right looks like a cow. Am I the stone? That's kind of rude. 1 second, let me see if I can find the stone. The stone on the right looks like a cow. Is this one of the haunted mysteries? I'm going to try and work it out. The stone... Oh, wait, that's left. Oh, my gosh. The stone on the right looks like a cow. The answer is in the bottom of the sea. I don't know. The one at the top? No, it's hurting me, Evelyn. Too late. Can't do that. Can't brain much while that. No. 8th beef. There's a bunch of phrases that have never all gone together before. Here they are today. 8th beef. Nice, Julie. Congratulations on still being alive. Julie has recently had tinned plum tomatoes from 2015 and they were perfectly fine. I have had similar. And I was like, gosh, where have you been? I've been looking for you for 8 years. And then I ate them. We love steak and hamburger. Ate beef. So I've got some snacks tours coming up next week. I do hope you'll join me. But in the past, I have done a lot of mini Japanese snack making tours. But because smell-o-vision, for some reason, is still not a thing, what I do is I describe the smells for you guys, and I put the food right up to the camera, and we smell it together. And I tell you first what to get from your house and put it next to you so that you can kind of try and get a feeling of what it actually smells like. For example, I'll be like, oh, this smells like chocolate, but not just chocolate. It smells like hot chocolate powder, but not just hot chocolate powder. You know that hot chocolate powder that you bought in 2010 and is still in the back of your cupboard? The one that's kind of dry and dusty and still has a little hint of the milky smell, but not really. Go and get that one. It's that kind of chocolate. 1, 2, 3. There you go, the same smell. So it's been widely reviewed that people enjoy that kind of smell-o-vision experience. I've got some friends that have visual impairments as well, so I like the idea of helping them enjoy things like Heygo tours or just anything that happens on the internet by providing better descriptions. And not just like, it's Puss in Boots, the ginger cavalier cat, the ginger tomcat wearing a cavalier hat. All just went together a bit too much. It's from the cinemas in the UK. The same advert all the time. Thanks, Rio. Am I the nice view? This is the nice view. I didn't know you were here, Rio. This is my partner. Yoshikata here is my partner, my fiance. Heinz Lick. I once had a tin of beans 2 months out of date and I was rolling on the floor in agony. Dawn, are you kidding? But Tiger, that's brilliant. Heinz Lick maneuver. I would have Heinz Licked you. That you love it when someone else explains a joke because they didn't quite get it. Right, look at all these lovely Christmas lights down this way. We're almost by the sea, but we've been walking along the harbourside stuff. Lovely Christmassy lights over there. I guess they might take these down. Often Christmas lights in Japan come down on the 14th of February, Valentine's Day. I don't know why they come down then. They could come down on the 14th of March, which is White Day. Who wants a Q&A with me and my fiance, my Japanese partner, this British girl living in Japan, for Valentine's Day? Anyone interested? Might be the weekend before Valentine's Day. No listing yet, but I reckon I could twist his arm. Sounds lovely. Oh, thanks. I'll think about it. If you're interested, pop it in the review. Just say, by the way, that tour sounded great. Maybe say, Valentine's tour sounded great, so I don't forget. Yay, Christmas is still here. Right. This is one of the important parts. Yeah, that emoji is too cute. Enough. Important parts of Kobe. The Anpanman Children's Museum and Mall. Children in Japan love Anpanman. I'll tell you about White Day in a moment. Anpanman is an anko, red bean-filled bread man with no ears, big old round face. And children love him. They go, Anpanman! And run up and touch his cheeks and stuff. So there's statues here. Oh, the Ferris wheel is on. So, White Day is 1 month after Valentine's Day, and it's when Ryo buys loads of things for Kendall. Just kidding, he never does, he forgets. White Day is Well, Valentine's Day in Japan is when girls give guys chocolates, but girls give anyone chocolates. They give tomo chocos to their friends, tomodachi, friend. They give giri chocos to their colleagues, co-workers. Giri is obligatory chocolate, all to men. And then to their lovers, they give honmei choco. I think that's what it's called anyway. Honmei choco. And then 1 month later, on the 14th of March, the boys have to give something worth 3 times the value back to the girls, which I think is a brilliant plan. It's obviously totally marketing based, sexist, and genius, because it means I get more chocolate. No, oh yeah, homemade choco, hono choco. I'm not sure. Anyway, I made truffles for Rio the first year, and then I was like, you know what? You want meat, don't you? So I made him pies for the second year. He ate them so fast, even though they were so big. It's the sea, everybody. The lovely night view of Kobe. Do you like it? Oh my gosh, 2 months after Valentine's Day is Black Day for those of you who are liberated and free, Dawn. Liberated and free. Ain't not wrong with being single. Some of the best times of my life have been single. And now I've got blooming fiance. Choco with Cornish pasty filling. He'd just be like, just the Cornish pasty filling, please. February 14th, Kendall buys Real chocolate. March 14th, Real buys Kendall Cornish pasties. I'm happy. I'm okay with that. That sounds great. But I also eat chocolate on that day. Hi, Sophie. Welcome. Are you all having a nice time? So we made it to the harbour and you got some real context for some of the nice streets and things around here. So I'm going to walk a little bit along the harbourside for you. And if you like, I'll take you to the train station. I'll get you a nice shot of that after the lovely folk have finished taking their pictures. There's really nice restaurants around here. Most of them have Kobe beef in them, which is meant to be the best beef. But I live in Shiga, which is where Omi beef is from. So I'll fight you. If you say Kobe is the best. Ryo is Japanese and he has had Kobe beef and he has had Omi beef and he thinks Omi beef is best. So we're getting married because of that. Oh, Evelyn will go wherever I take her. Hi, Alice. So there's nice ships and things over that way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take you down a little bit. And maybe we'll walk under and around. It's very nice in the daytime. Oh my goodness, it smells amazing right here. I'm next to something called Bikuri Donkey. It smells really good. Maybe I go to Bikuri Donkey for my dinner. Do I get dinner before I go home? Am I full? I don't know. Wow, a light show. So last time we did this tour, I walked people over that way. So if you see this tour listed again, please do come with me. I'll take you on different routes. So hit the notification bell on this tour or any of your favorite tours that I have that aren't listed or that are, because then I know that you like to see them more or on different time zones. And in your reviews, you can also leave little messages for me like that as well. So this tower that does look like a stack of loo rolls actually is a very important tower in Kobe, the radio tower. And it's actually quite elegant underneath that stack of loo rolls. For anyone who's not British, loo rolls are toilet rolls, or in American English, toilet paper. Would they just say toilet paper roll maybe? But I said toilet roll in front of my students the other day and they just started laughing so much. They're like, what's a roll? Roll what? And I started making a Saturday night kind of gesture with my hand to say, roll. If I do nothing, she kill me. Yario, so get your act together. Liberated and free. That's the way. Let me see Tiger's comment. Tiger's on a roll. I like it. It's really good. Bog standard building. Love it. Love it. Don't want to miss that one. Tiger's on a loo roll today, yeah. Toilet paper. Sorry, Alice, you've come into this tour and we're all talking about toilet paper. And these heavy boys are walking down the steps behind me and now I can't. It's all shaking. Okay. Would you like to go down or up? Which would you like? Technically 5 minutes left of the tour, but I can take you to the train station if you like. Hi, Sigrid. Nice to see you. Up. Okay, first one said it, calls it. Okay, we're going to go see that Christmas light thingy. Oh, it smells good here. Very nice. It smells good. It's quite funny. In my home, I'm basically vegetarian, but out of my home, I'm not at all. Well, I'm half. The hotel is famous for elegance. Rio knows that because he took his ex-girlfriend there, so it's a bit awkward that he's brought that up now. That one in the background. He forgot he told me that on our third date. That Oriental hotel. I remember. Okay, let's take a picture of this. Don't worry, sweetie, it's funny. We've all got pasts. It's funny. Look at that, so pretty. Lovely. Are you getting Christmas feelings? It's called angel snow. Oh yes, good idea, Evelyn. That can be my white day present. Take Kendall to the penthouse of the hotel. The penthouse, the very special hotel room at the very top. Okay, these are lavender up here. Don't they look pretty? Touch them. If you touch them, you can get the smell. Oh, no. Guys. Plastic. Oh, that is the biggest disappointment. Plastic. They're plastic. What? Japan. You know, lavender dries really easily. You feel cheated. I've lived here for 3 years and 3 months. I feel cheated. Every time this is why I touch so many things, guys, because I'm just checking for plasticity. No, for plastic. Wait, plasticity is elasticity, right? I don't know. Let's not learn Kendall today. Checking for plastic textures or flower textures. And if they're real flowers, they fall into my hand and I can take them home forever. And everyone's happy. It's a little sad, but also, I guess, they last forever, I suppose, but they also last forever in the entire planet. That's Japan, though. If you can make it beautiful and use plastic, they will, though. If it comes with extra packaging and looks really nice, they will, though. In Japan, they love plastic and nature. It doesn't make sense. But it's okay, we still love it. Japan is so great, and that's true. True. So is Kobe. Fluffies fall into your hand. Okay, right. This is 1 hour and 14 minutes. Ooh, I get tips for singing these days. Evie, thank you very much. Earlier on, I sang a little bit of Michael Jackson, and then I got a tip or a follow, and then I did it again. Okay, time to make up more songs on the fly for money. Just kidding, I won't. Just self-entertaining here. Yay! Singing equals money and follows. Love it. That was a preview of Plastic Lavender, the musical, made in Japan. Hello, Jeanette. Hi, Shelley. Evie, what I should have said is thank you very much. That's very kind of you. There'll be no mosquitoes in Julie's place. That's for sure. Useful for the bog. Wait. Oh, that's true, Tiger, that's true. Julie grows lavender to make lavender bags to hang around the house. Yeah, lavender is wonderful. So in my house, there's something that looks a bit like lots of ants at the moment. But what it actually is bits of this lavender that my friend gave me from Hokkaido that has wonderful lavender fields that are so famous in July. But now little bits of the purplish, blackish lavender just falls off occasionally around my house. So it just looks like one ant is just hanging out in my house occasionally. Hello. So everybody, I said it's a 75-minute tour. That's exactly what I have presented. I hope you've had a lovely time. We're coming up to the train station, so if you want to hang out for 3 or 4 more minutes, I'm going to show you a statue of Elvis, because why not? And I'm going to take you to the train station, and then I'm going to buy snacks. This is the Ampam Man enemy, by the way. Busking illegal. Well, you just need a license. Just need a license. Thank you very much, everyone. I've done 11 tours today, over 11 hours. And I really appreciate all of your tips. It's very nice of you to help me make some kind of living from this. So I really appreciate that. And I hope that you've had a wonderful day learning a bit about British culture, Japanese culture, the world, architecture, restaurants, Elvis. Because why not? There's actually Elvis festivals here in Kobe. I think Elvis used to love Kobe, actually. I'll give you a portrait. 3, 2, 1. And is it Elvis's birth? Oh no, it's because... Oh no, it suddenly turned very sad. I think Elvis's daughter passed away last week. I think she was only 54. That is suddenly very sad. Well, let's show our respects for a second. 3, 2, 1. Yes. We can just show our respects. They're all together, if that is how it works. Yeah. Well, we can hold it in our hearts if it mattered to us, and just for the sake of another lost life, and which there has been many, not least to say awful things that happened lately in America, very recently, and also last week during the Chinese New Year celebrations. So that's a shame, a big shame. It's worse than a shame, but I'm being a bit distracted by the fact that people are coughing behind me, I think because they think this is YouTube. It is not. What I'll say is thank you all very much for joining me on my tour. Please tell me your best bits in a review. I would appreciate that. Is this my way in? No, I'm going to go this way. Yep, please tell me your favourite things in a review. And I hope to see you again. So do give me a follow if you haven't yet. But yeah, you're still welcome to come to the train station with me. So any final questions, you're welcome to ask. We've got about 2 minutes until I get to the train station. Priscilla is appealing against her will. Ooh, too much. Yeah, wills are horrible things. You enjoyed the music and the night views. Thank you. There's one excellent way to let Heygo know that you like what I'm doing, and that's tipping and reviewing. Or you can even send Heygo an email. So just go crazy. Let them know. Because your voice can carry us far, us guides. So don't be afraid to tell your favourites that you love them. And it'll inspire us to create yet more things. So thank you very much, everybody. I'll stop making this the longest goodbye of ever. Hi, Bonnie and John and Vera. I'm afraid it is 9:20 p.m. So we're off. You've joined at the end of the tour. Jaguar says, I wasn't able to make it for all of the tours today, but the bits I got to see were really nice. I'm glad. Yeah. How can I be bubbly and enthusiastic after 11 tours? I don't know. Let's go to JR Kobe Station. Ooh, it's really good down here. Okay, you get 2 more minutes. It's actually really good down here, so I'll just let you have a little bit more time. If anyone would like to continue coming to the station, you're welcome to. I thought I was there already. I saw the bright light and I was ready to go. Thank you, Tiger. My mask is handmade in honor of you. I was expecting you. I guess I should make a rabbit mask now. Over here. JR Japan Rail. Over this way. I will get some rest. It's a 101 kilometer train journey home. Pretty reasonable. It's $20 worth, so £15 to get here. To go 101 kilometers in an hour and a half or an hour and 45 minutes, I think it's pretty great. Depends on whether I get the rapid or the standard. But yeah, I will sleep well tonight. Yeah, luckily I don't work until the afternoon tomorrow. So you just enjoyed the Harbourland. It looks quite different in the daytime. Dawn, I think you'd like it in the daytime. There's lots of really posh shops that we haven't been to before. So go and hit the notification bells on all of my Kobe tours and you'll hear about them in the future. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Diane. It's actually the end of the tour now. We're on a little mosey on over to the train station, Ditty, instead. Oh, here's my final selfie for you guys. Are you ready? I look less tired this time. Last time I did this selfie, all children really want to use it, but I'm in the way. I'll have to get out of the way. That's a reminder to be Kobe. That's so cute. Let me show you. These children they were like, oh no, that lady has gone into it. So cute. Good night, lovelies. Oh, someone's playing the piano. The station is just up here. So I'll just pop up here. Good night. Bonsoir. Is that how you say it? Bonsoir. Does that mean goodbye? I took French for a lot of years, but I don't know any of it. How about them apples? Twinkle. Bonsoir. Good night. Thank you. It's been a pleasure to host you guys here. I will enjoy my train snacks. I'm very excited to find out which ones I get. Do look up on the Heygo app, follow Kendall James, MissKendalJames, heygo.com/MissKendalJames, and you'll get to see all of the thingies. Here you are. The lion pictures from earlier, and a little panel that tells you about me. So I make art as well. You can find me online. Go to linktr.ee/MissKendalJames. Harbourland. How many times have I said goodbye? That's how British I am. So many times. Oyasumi. Oyasumi nasai. That's good night in Japanese. Where am I? Oh, maybe I came to the different station. I don't know. Here's Ampan Man. I lied. This is your last selfie. Hi. Thank you very much, Joan. Thank you so much for your tips today. And Evelyn and my lovely sponsors. I can't read that. YouTube じゃないです。It's not YouTube. I think they think it's YouTube. They definitely think it's YouTube. You guys just got good nights from them. Okay. Goodbye. I'm going to snack heaven. Just here.